So I ended up doing something stupid, and I go to confinement. And in confinement, you're stripped from everything. You have no distractions. It's just you and your thoughts. And occasionally you may have a bunkie. Well, I had a bunkie who happened to be a Christian. And, Sundays are our only days behind that door where we can truly just relax, sleep in a little, Well, not this Sunday. This Sunday the chaplain decided to come in. And I'm so grateful that he did. And I have Christian literature, I've got Bibles, anybody need prayer? And he keeps yelling. And all I'm in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, just get out of here. All I want to do is sleep. Well, God had different plans.
Amen.
And my bunkie actually asked, hey, yeah, I want one of the magazines. Well, right after he gets this, I want to say probably like 2 hours later, they're like, hey, I can't remember his name, but they're like, hey, roll it up. You're going to the compound. So he gets out, and he's like, here, you can have this. I'm like, all right, whatever. Wasn't even really paying any much attention. I was like, well, boredom kicks in about 2 hours later. I don't have anybody talk to anymore. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'll pick up this magazine. It's got a pretty girl on the cover. And I pick it up, and I start reading. And from right there, I'm talking about, I just start crying. I'm reading these testimonies, and it's like, man, I knew right there, like, this is what it is. Like, I couldn't describe it. I can't even translate into words the feelings. And it's like right there, I made a declaration, and I prayed out to God. I give you my life.
Amen.
And it was at that moment where I knew that, because in prison, everybody has nicknames. Mine naturally was Tattoo. So I knew that I couldn't identify as a tattoo artist anymore, but I also knew that, well, that's my only source of income. How am I going to make money out here? How am I going to do anything? So I took that step of faith. I was like, if I want to be identified as a child of God, I got to make these big changes. So I took that step of faith, and I ended up getting out of confinement, and I retired my tattoo gun, so to speak. And it wasn't easy, and it's crazy because when I was doing tattoos, I always had business. I was pretty good, but now everybody is coming at me with crazy prices just to get me to do tattoos again. And I'm like, no, I'm all right.